And welcome everybody here to the Albuquerque Baseball Complex. Scott Coletti joined by Roger Holian today. Final day of the Last Chance Tournament, the 5-Tool West Last Chance AABC Qualifier. It is Albuquerque Baseball Academy, the visiting team at the plate against Morinda, and should be a good one. The winner will go up against Elite 5 here.
Switch off of me so I level it.
So ABA is batting. Here's the pitch on the way. That is a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, couldn't ask for a nicer game today, Scott. Beautiful day.
A little switch up in the lineup. Fernando Loero had been the leadoff man for ABA, but it is Grant Smith, the shortstop. Or the second baseman, I should say, leading off. And he had been at short before, so Grant Smith in there. And there's a big swing and a miss, and it's strike 3. So 1 away here in the first inning. The pitcher, by the way, is Nico Zeglin, who's going to the College of San Mateo, a 2018 graduate, 6'4", 205, good size out of Northgate High School. And the first pitch was a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. ABA, the batting team here in the first inning. Glad to have you along. And Roger said it's a gorgeous day. We had bad storms here in the last couple of days. Yesterday, no storms, and it was extremely hot and a little bit muggy, but a little bit of haze, or I don't know if it's smog, but overcast over towards the Sandia Mountains. But what a view here today, Roger.
Oh, outstanding. I think it's more humidity because of the, we're not used to that kind of rain here in Albuquerque, and it's badly needed. But beautiful backdrop of the Sandia Mountains. It's just outstanding, beautiful day.
There's a swing and a miss. Man, I'll tell you what, Nico Zeglin with an outstanding changeup. Had the first 2 batters swinging misses. This is Christian Kaiser, the third baseman. Kaiser takes one, a slider on the outside for ball 2, 2-2. Austin Schlegel making an appearance in the lineup. That's why Grant Smith is not at short. He's over at second. Austin Schlegel, an outstanding player. There's that change again. Swung on and missed. Man, he's got that wicked change. And I know this is your first look at this tournament, Roger, but when the teams are at this level, you're going after a Connie Mack World Series. We're talking about college-level players who, and some of the guys that I've seen over the last couple of years up in Farmington have gone to like the likes of Georgia Tech and started.
Wow.
So, I mean, we're talking big-time athletes here, and it's the same here in this qualifying tournament. The team's coming from all over, and you got some of the top players in New Mexico on the ABA team. But, we're not talking about fringe talent. We're talking about very talented players.
Yeah, the fact that each athlete is even here, I mean, what a privilege it is for them. It says they're the best of the best at their particular sport, baseball, and their particular high school.
Austin Schlegel, the batter, he grounds one softly to the shortstop side, and that is picked up by Hedrick, and the side is retired. 6-3 on a putout, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. It is ABA nothing. La Morinda coming up on ProView.
Transform your IT infrastructure with Systems MD.
We support all network devices.
Our focus, government and small business network solutions. We provide design through implementation of network environments, including disaster recovery. Solutions can be provided directly or through CES contracts and statewide pricing agreements. Systems MD also provides all-inclusive managed service contracts and preventative maintenance plans.
Systems MD has been our best choice for all our computer system needs.
Contact us to discuss your IT needs.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. I'm Scott Coletti along with Roger Holian, Jason Poole, Josh Brown running the show here today. We have Alden Iowani and our crew here. Jude Apodaca also running camera here today.
We got the all-star team here.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, it doesn't get better than this. J. Paul and
Well, these guys have been working their tails off just to get set up here because there's 5 fields, 4 that have press boxes, and 4 that basically we use to do games. And I think we've done games on 3 of the 4 fields now here in the last 3 tournaments that have been going on here in Albuquerque. And I'll tell you what, Roger, one of the things about these tournaments here with the fields that have been built here, that's the one crown jewel thing that the city has done. They've built these fields. They've made them extremely nice. And I think there's only going to be more tournaments being held here in this city because when you steal one of these qualifiers for the Connie Mack World Series from Texas to bring it here, that says a lot.
Yeah, and hats off to a former city councilor, good friend of mine too, Dan Lewis, the administration.
Yeah, Dan had. Yeah, I know Dan real well too, and he had a lot to do with this.
Of course, his son is was a pitcher at Cibola, Jensen Lewis, but he had a big part of this, and man, it's one of those ideas. Build it and they'll come, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not that they just built it. They built it where it's very, very nice. All the fields are the same in terms of quality. It's quality field turf, great playing conditions, and, I mean, you figure you got high choppers that on regular field turf would bounce over a guy's head. It's almost like Santa Ana Star field conditions.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they have a true.
It's nice for Albuquerque to have something that's positive in the sports world. And we'll stop there. You know.
Luke Saunders out of Northgate High School in Northern California. He's the batter and a high chopper up along third. And we talked about those high choppers. The throw across is not in time. So just beating it out of Saunders.
Yeah, that hop held the ball in there a little bit long for the third baseman to actually make the throw. So it was just a hair off there on the throw there to first base there, Scott.
Christian Kaiser, the third baseman. You have Austin Schlegel, the shortstop. Second baseman is Grant Smith. And over at first is Jaron Jackson. Foul ball to the right side out of play. This batter now is Trenton Green. He's going to Fresno Pacific, graduated this year, 5'10", 183 out of Alhambra High School. Well, that's not in Northern California. I'll let you know that much.
Huh. And you know California.
Yeah. And I know Alhambra High School is a proud baseball tradition. Unless there is a northern one that I don't know about, but Alhambra down in Southern California has always had a nice baseball program. So Saunders over first after the infield hit. First hit of the ball game here. ABA and La Morinda. This is an elimination game. The winner will get Elite 5, who upset ABA yesterday 4-2 in 10 innings. And that was a swing and a miss for strike 3, so the first strikeout. Ryan Romero, the pitcher, by the way, for ABA, and he is an outstanding talent. Romero out of Albuquerque High, 6'2", 175. Runner goes, and the pitch got away from the catcher, and he will get a stolen base. Stolen base for Saunders.
Nice
There's
hit.
a fly ball into right field, slicing, but the right fielder catching the ball. That is Maloney. So Gavin Maloney catches up to it. The runner tagged up and goes to third. There's 2 gone here. As hitting that ball was Christian Encarnacion Strand, who's going to Yavapai College, 6'1", 208. So Encarnacion Strand a fly ball to right field. Nico Zeglin, the pitcher, coming up. And Zeglin chops it foul, 0-1.
I just didn't know if on a sac fly I had to score the run or not. I didn't know if it was just you move up a batter. For the time at bat, it does.
No score here in the bottom of the first inning. The La Morinda team, the home team, ABA, the designated visitors.
Yeah, I always get confused on the sac fly and sac bunt. The sac bunt, you just have to move over. Yeah, on the sac fly, if he scores an RBI, then.
Here's the pitch on the way. That one outside for a ball.
Now there, I don't consider that doing your job because there was one out. But if there's no outs and you move a guy to third like that.
1 ball and 1 strike. Zeglin at the plate. There's a liner in the right center field. That's going to get La Morinda on the board. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Zeglin on his way to second. He's in standing with a double. 1-0 La Morinda.
Outstanding hit there.
So Zeglin with a hit, and it's 1-0. So that'll bring up Jared Hedrick. Hedrick, the shortstop. He's going to Los Medranos College out of College Park High School. Second baseman, shortstop, 5'10", 165. On the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The winner gets a lead 5 for the opportunity to go to the Connie Mack World Series in Farmington beginning next Friday in pool play. That's strike 2, 0-2. Have you ever been up there?
I've been through there. I have.
But you've never been to the Connie Mack?
No, but I've heard about it for years.
I had heard about it for years, and you know what? As that's a ball up high, I told people my first Connie Mack 2 years ago in 2016 that all the good things that I heard don't even amount to anything until you get there and actually witness it, because it's 10 times better than all the great things that you hear.
Well, that's interesting. I actually was on the phone with a local pastor this week at a ministry job I do for a living, and he was in Farmington. He was telling me all about the Connie Mack World Series. I've heard about it. It's one of those things I've heard about. I'm more of a football guy, but it is what they say it is, and it's a phenomenal sporting event. It's nationally known. And the whole town goes to all the games. Yes. They average about probably 5,000 a game. The place seats about 7,500. And ABA beat Strike Zone the other day, and Strike Zone 2 years ago. And I found out the process of how Drew Gillespie ended up on the Strike Zone team. After you get eliminated from these qualifiers, you can get picked up by a team. Wow. If they want to pick you up. Wow. And that's how that Farmington team picked you up, because when you get to the Connie Mack World Series, the roster is a little bit bigger. I think it's about 5-6 players bigger than these rosters. Really? I didn't know that. Because they allow for more pitching. Yeah. So if you want to pick up a pitcher, and Drew Gillespie actually made an impact 2 years ago, both as a pitcher and as a fielder and a hitter. So they utilized him in both ways, but he got the win in the biggest upset of that tournament, where they beat a team that was actually one of the teams to beat in the Connie Mack World Series. They beat the Southern California Renegades, and ultimately led to them being knocked out of the tournament in perhaps the biggest upset. And I talked to the coach of Strike Zone, who was the coach of that team, the other day, and he was telling me, we couldn't believe how many people, and he'd been going to those games. And he said, there was 9,200 people. In fact, they had to kind of keep the number down for the fire marshal. Yeah. But they allowed as much standing room as they could, and that was 9,200 that they announced. There was probably closer to 9,400 people. Legend has it, but 92 was the number that they were allowed to announce. Wow. Wow, that speaks volumes. And that was like the whole town was for one team and not everyone else. And,
We'll talk about this more, and this is going to be a tough play, and he's going to beat it out. Man, that is a tough play there for Hedrick, who beats it out as the first baseman Jackson had it, was waiting for the pitcher to cover, but Romero never covered.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to come over and cover on those plays. He hesitated. They actually both hesitated, but the pitcher, his responsibility is to go over there and cover first.
That's what he told me anyway. He was, Academy had a practice at outfield before the playoffs when he was suspended at Rio Rancho.
First and second now the runners.
Oh, you the coach of Rio Rancho? Okay.
That's the second hit of the game, and that one a ball. Aiden Lechner, number 62. He is out of Northgate High School, 6'2", 205. 2019 graduate to be. Evan Tomlinson is on deck. 1-0 in favor of La Morinda. So La Morinda getting on the board. It was a double to right center by Nico Zeglin, the pitcher. Three and 0 the count. And Romero deals ball 4. And we're going to see right here what we're going to do. The infield coming over to meet. Big game here. This is an elimination game. James Lehman coming out to talk to his players, the entire infield, the catcher and the pitcher. Getting out of this inning 1-0 would be absolutely huge. But back to the Connie Mack World Series itself, Roger. In that town, later on in the series, after the host team is there, people are just there cheering baseball. And they don't have, per se, I mean, if you have a host team that you're hosting overnight and throughout the week, then you kind of have a dog in the fight, I guess, but or a horse in the race. But if you don't, people are just out there cheering baseball, and it's kind of a unique situation where you hear people cheering the whole game, but you don't know who they're cheering for.
Yeah, and you know what the Connie Mack is actually named after, right?
Connie Mack.
Yeah. Well, his full name was Cornelius McCuddy. He was better known as Connie Mack. He was an American professional baseball player, catcher, manager. In 1862, he was born, and he died in 1956. So he must have had a big impact. I'm looking at pictures of him in black and white.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, there's pictures of him all over Ricketts Ballpark, the ballpark that hosts the Connie Mack World Series. There's also pictures and banners of the like in a Hall of Fame for a guy by the name of Ken Griffey Jr. And
Yeah. Okay. So it's a big deal.
Well, the team that won it last year is actually the team that Ken Griffey Jr. played on, Midland Redskins.
I didn't know that.
And 2 years ago, it was won by the East Cobb Yankees, who, by the way, for the first time in a long time, not in the Connie Mack World Series by their own choice, because this year there's different tournaments going on at the same time. We'll talk more about that in a bit. One run across for La Morinda, and they lead ABA 1-0 after one.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Dream Style Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dream Style Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 10,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet. At Gala Chevrolet, our master technicians service every make and model no matter where you purchase your vehicle. But that's not all. We also provide certified service on every GM model. So if your car's been acting a little funny lately or something just doesn't seem right, don't wait. Bring it in to the most modern service facility in the entire state and let us make sure that you're driving a vehicle you and your family can depend on. Service done right the first time, every time.
Welcome back here to the Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. 5-2 West Last Chance AABC Qualifier. ABA, Albuquerque Baseball Academy batting. And it's a fly ball to center field by Gavin Maloney. In left center, the outfielder makes the catch. So that is the center fielder, Green. So Green makes the catch. Trenton Green, one away on one pitch.
Yeah, that ball held for a long time in the air there, so he was just about on second base before the ball was actually caught.
And that'll bring up Fernando Loera, who was the leadoff man pretty much the entire tournament. Loera took a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Man, this left-hander is tough. Nico Zeglin.
It's a big kid at 6'4".
Yeah, when you got, I said left-hander, right-hander. When you got a guy that size who has that kind of changeup, you're in trouble. That's the first strikeout here in this inning, the third in the ballgame already for Zeglin.
Yeah, Zeglin doesn't waste a lot of time either. If you notice, he just keeps those pitches coming. And once he gets on a roll, you can tell he gets in a rhythm.
So Zeglin, the right-hander. And a pitch on the way to Jaron Jackson, fouled. That will drift out of play to the left side, out of play. One to nothing in favor of La Morinda. Double to right center by Nico Zeglin. So he helped himself in the first inning. There it is again, that changeup. I mean, think about it, Roger. You got a guy 6'4", you think you're going to get a fastball, and you get a 70-mile, maybe 70-mile-an-hour changeup, and that one little faster, but not much, and just getting a piece was Jackson. Jackson, a contact guy, by the way. Already two gone. We're in the second inning.
Sure, Zeglin, the pride of Northgate High School there.
That's out of play.
He's a good pitcher.
Had a 4-2 record his senior year. 3 saves as well. On to the count. Wow. High heater right there, swung on and missed. 6 up, 6 down for ABA. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 La Morinda over ABA on ProView Sports.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
As one of the only locally owned businesses in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. And you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here helps make this a better place to live. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet. As one of the only locally owned dealerships in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. After all, we're not a franchise dealership or some corporate-owned conglomerate. We're a local business working hard to make this a better place to live. That's why you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here stays here and supports a long list of community organizations like the Police Department, Sheriff's Department, and many, many more. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
When I train for American Ninja Warrior, I schedule regular workouts to stay in shape. To keep my car in Ninja Tough shape, I head to a Napa Auto Care Center for regular maintenance and genuine Napa Auto parts, like brakes and batteries. I trust my Napa Auto Care Center for quality parts and quality service. And with the 24-month, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, I drive away with peace of mind every time. Visit AutoCareNM.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back here to the Albuquerque Regional Baseball Complex. 5-2 West last chance AABC qualifier. ABA, Albuquerque Baseball Academy against La Morinda of Northern California. The winner gets Elite 5 in the 1 o'clock championship game here today. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs and the Frontier Restaurant, proud supporters of New Mexico Athletics, serving Albuquerque and supporting our kids for over 40 years. 4 great locations, including the Frontier Restaurant across the street from the UNM Central Avenue campus. 1-1 the count to Evan Tomlinson, followed by Kirk Wolf and Eric Prow. That's fouled straight back, and the count is 1-2. Beautiful but warm afternoon to be here. It's still morning, but feels like afternoon with the heat. There's a swing and a miss and a good pitch by Romero. That's more of the Ryan Romero that has been showing up here in this tournament. Second strikeout, but good placement on those pitches, Roger.
Yeah, it really is. It's about 80 degrees. It'll be about 83 here about 11 o'clock. I'm looking at the Weather Channel. Partly cloudy, but I think we have more humidity than we normally have because of the rain yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, that's where the haze, hence the haze over this the Duke City.
Kirk Wolf, the batter. Slider on the outside corner for a strike. So Wolf behind an account 0-1. Wolf out of College Park High School, 6 foot 160, 2019 grad to be. Oh, there's a changeup by Romero.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, I got one too.
He's thrown two to that out, like that outside corner there, getting the pitcher reaching a little bit there. Excuse me, the hitter reaching.
Just misses on the outside. Yeah. I mean, just misses. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a little more outside, 2-2. 1-0, La Morinda leads. We are in the top of the second inning.
Oh,
that's up and in, almost hit him. He kind of leaned out of that one. So the count full, 3-2. That's a base hit to left center field. Up on the ball is the left fielder Bailey Columbus. And the third hit for La Morinda. Ball got away, but no advancement by the runner. Eric Proud out of the batter. Proud 6'2", 175 out of Northgate High School as well, as you get another look at the base hit to left field. And a good look there of the batter. So Wolf over at first. He'll be held on by Jaron Jackson. That'll be an advancement of the runner on the wild pitch. And ABA has to watch it, Roger. This is a team that was rolling here in the qualifier, and all of a sudden they had a couple of runners missing stop signs yesterday in the 7th inning that could have won the game, but they were thrown out at the plate, and Elite 5 ended up winning in 10 innings. And now all of a sudden, you know, you get into the mindset where you feel like you're invincible, and now you're on the ropes.
Yeah, no doubt. This is for all the marbles, you know. They want to go to Farmington. So both these teams are going to bring their best effort today.
To second base, nice play by Grant Smith on the putout, throws over to Jaron Jackson, and on the play, Wolf takes third. That's what happened in the last inning. They had 2 outs, and a runner went to third on a infield hit, and then came home to score. On the count. So runner down the line at third. Pitches up high. That one misses. Bottom of the second. 2 men are gone. And that's a walk. So Trenton Green earns a walk.
Yeah, they're at a pivotal moment now with man on first and third. The coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher right now, Scott.
So Christian Encarnacion Strand is coming up. First and third, the runners.
Have a new pitcher.
So pitching change. And we'll take a break here on ProView Networks.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Hey, New Mexico, come check out the newly remodeled guest rooms at the new Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center, featuring 309 rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space. New Mexico's only indoor water park featuring the Wave Runner. 2,200 square foot fitness center with hydro massage chairs. Also enjoy breakfast at our new Manzanita Grill and watch your favorite team play at Altitude Sports Bar and Grill. It's all at Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Los Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Locally loved restaurants like Farina Pizzeria, Farina Alto, and the Artichoke Cafe are the perfect venue for your next event. Farina Alto has traditional Italian food, plus handcrafted cocktails in a beautiful Northeast Heights location. Farina Pizzeria with a downtown vibe, amazing affordable wines, and local beer. And the Artichoke Cafe has set the standard for casual fine.
There's a ground ball into left field. That's a base hit to score a run. It's 2-0 La Morinda. So 2-0 in favor of La Morinda.
Strand will get the RBI there at first.
So first and second now. Trenton Green stopped at second. Encarnacion Strand on the RBI. And Nico Zeglin, who had an RBI double at the plate. One to Kent to Zeglin. Man, talking about a talented young man. Nico Zeglin, in his career, 368 hitter. That was in 3 varsity seasons. This last year hit 429 with 24 RBIs and 3 home runs.
That's outstanding for a pitcher.
7 doubles, by the way. Had 13 in his career. He had 6 as a junior. Why do I know this? They actually produce stats.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Helps out.
When numbers tell the story, and they don't lie.
That's a swing and a miss, and the side is retired. But another run scores for La Morinda. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 La Morinda over Albuquerque Baseball Academy on ProView.
Carmody Medical provides solutions for your everyday needs. Hot and cold compression wraps provide therapeutic compression for the shoulder, hip, and knee. The therapy wraps are constructed of an insulated outer fabric and a ventilated cotton pocket to protect the body. Elastic belts allow mobility and deliver a gentle, adjustable compression. The reusable therapy packs can be removed from the pouch and placed into the freezer. Contact Jim for more information.
Duke City Sports Bar. Proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Catch all the sports action from high school, college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Start your night off right with any selection from our delicious menu prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Duke City Sports Bar, Albuquerque's newest sports bar. Located on Eubank and Montgomery, dial 505-433-4020.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales. Terry Cosper Insurance Agency is a proud partner with ProView Networks and a proud supporter of New Mexico high school athletics. Terry's been a local farmer's agent for over 20 years for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Just like high school sports are important, so are teen drivers. For more information, call Terry or one of his licensed staff members at 898-5556. Quotes are available for you.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their
Here's a ground ball off the first pitch to short as we open up the top of the third inning. ABA batting here. And it was a quick ground ball off the bat of Phoenix Austri to the shortstop. And 6-3 on the putout, one away, one pitch, one away. 7 retired in a row by Nico Zeglin.
He's definitely in a groove right now. He's pitching well.
Yeah, he's rolling along for sure. That's a strike to James Neal. Neal, the DH today, but he moved over to third base on the massive changes. We'll talk about those when La Morinda comes to bat here in the bottom of the third inning. But more importantly, we are in the top of the third, and ABA is down by 2-0 against La Morinda out of Northern California. Swing and a miss.
Nice.
And this is a 10 a.m. start. You got a guy who just has his command going.
Yeah, he definitely probably slept well, had a good breakfast, and is mentally pretty sharp right now. It's showing too.
Well, on this, on the high school level, you got guys who throw and you got guys who pitch. This guy's a pitcher.
Yep.
He's got a fastball, a curveball. I've seen a slider, and we've obviously seen a wicked change. So he's had 4 pitches, and this is a high school kid.
Now you said he's committed to
College of San Mateo.
Wow.
Which is actually a pretty good junior college. That's to the hole, and that's going to be the first hit of the ball game by James Neal. So James Neal with a base hit for ABA. Neal out of Los Alamos. He'll be a senior this year, 5'10", 150. Bailey Columbus coming up.
He plays second base, third base, and shortstop.
Yeah. Bailey Columbus, who's been very, very active here in this tournament, coming up. Out of Volcano Vista, 2018 grad. Pitcher outfielder playing left field right now. Showed bunt and pulled back. Glad to have it along here this morning. ABA hoping there's a 1 o'clock game. Elimination battle here. The winner plays Elite 5, who upset ABA in 10 innings yesterday. That's a strike. 1-1. And I say upset. Elite 5 has a lot of star players out of Texas, but the team they have right now is all 17 and under. After the game, I found out that you can expand your roster and bring on other kids to go to Farmington for the Connie Mack, and I think that's where 18 and under would come in. They bring in older guys to round out the roster, but this team, Elite 5, who will be in the championship game, I talked to the coach yesterday, basically, being here is a bonus for them because they're just trying to get action.
Wow.
To get their kids exposed to scouts.
Sure.
That's a bunt up along third. That's going to be a tough play, and in time, a nice play by the third baseman, Strand. So Christian Encarnacion Strand on the play.
Outstanding throw by the third baseman. Great play. Throwing on the run.
Two gone in the top of the order. Grant Smith coming up. He struck out his first time. 2-0. La Morinda of Northern California over Albuquerque Baseball Academy here at the Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. What a complex it is.
It's just really neat. You had to be in here when there was no facilities out here, but there's nothing but dirt. And then when they built Community Stadium,
that's out of play,
which is a football stadium here, and now then they added the the Metroplex on the west side. There's 5 baseball football fields?
Yeah, there's 4 all here in this complex. They all have press boxes in the main compound building. Then you got another off to the side, which it's kind of funny. It's the smallest field. It doesn't have a press box, and it's still one of the nicest fields in Albuquerque.
It's nice. It's just so nice to have New Mexico in the city of Albuquerque. Of course, you see that big old sign there, Albuquerque, on the field there, to have something so positive where they can bring in these baseball teams. I mean, it was great vision by Dan Lewis and the leaders in Albuquerque to finally make a decision. It's a first-class facility.
Well, think about it. All these teams that come from out of state need hotel rooms. They need all the stuff. You know, I've seen some of the teams at local restaurants after games. It's pretty amazing because when they go out as a team, you know they're there as a team.
Yeah, you made a statement to me about the Connie Mack World Series in Farmington, and I thought it bears repeating, it being kind of like the Balloon Fiesta of Albuquerque.
That's actually what some of the locals there call it. They said, this is our Balloon Fiesta.
Yeah, so, and to put that in a big story, it brings millions and millions of dollars to that local community and restaurants. They have to eat there, and it's a win-win situation for anybody.
Yeah. The town is proud of it. People that go there are proud of the town. I mean, it's a win-win situation. It's just, you know, for someone who's been in the business as long as I have, to go there and really be in awe of something that's going on. I mean, that event, like I said, it was 10 times better. That's a swing and a miss. They say he went around. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know. That was a tough call, but Grant Smith goes down. That's going to be the 5th strikeout for Nico Zeglin. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is 2-0. La Morinda over ABA on ProView.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
I think it's.
Welcome back here to the Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. Scott Galletti along with Roger Holian. We are here in the elimination game of the 5-Tool West Last Chance AABC qualifier. It's La Morinda batting here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading Albuquerque Baseball Academy 3-0. La Morinda out of Northern California. The winner will take on Elite 5, who's out of Texas. And it's a 1-1 count to Jared Hedrick. Jaron Jackson, the left-hander, who came on in relief yesterday, he dealt a strike, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin Maloney, by the way, moved over to first. Grant Smith at second, Austin Schlegel at short, James Neal, the DH to start the game at 3rd. That's a swing and a miss.
Still anybody's game. It's we got a lot of baseball left, and Be interesting to see if this new pitcher can get in a rhythm here and get some strikeouts, and then offensively then get some runs here.
Well, Jaron Jackson is a very good pitcher. He got into some trouble yesterday, but the problem is he pitched yesterday, so he might be a little tired. They also have a pitch count, so you want to get as much as you can out of him, but to stop the bleeding, he was the good choice to bring in. That's on the inside corner, a strike to Aiden Lechner. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-0. You see the score there as we are here in the bottom of the third. That one misses. Out of play. That's a sharp smash into center field. That's a base hit for Lechner. So Lechner gets another hit for La Morinda. Evan Tomlinson, who grounded out to second his first time to batter. The ball, no strikes to him. That's a line drive. That's going to be caught by Smith, who goes to Maloney. They get the double play.
Nice play. Outstanding play there.
So 4-3 on the double play. You'll see Maloney make the catch, and then he realizes that the runner's going. Catches him in no man's land, and the easy throw over to first. We go to the 4th inning. 2-0 La Morinda over Albuquerque Baseball Academy on ProView Sports.
Transform your IT infrastructure with Systems MD. We support all network devices. Our focus, government and small business network solutions. We provide design through implementation of network environments, including disaster recovery. Solutions can be provided directly or through CES contracts and statewide pricing agreements. Systems MD also provides all-inclusive managed service contracts and preventative maintenance plans.
Systems MD has been our best choice for all our computer system needs.
Contact us to discuss your IT needs.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog! Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened?
Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Welcome back here. We go to the top of the 4th inning. ABA batting. They are trailing 2-0 at the hands of La Morinda of Northern California. It's an elimination game of the 5-tool West Last Chance AABC Qualifier. Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. Scott Coletti along with Roger Holy and the crew here. Jason Poole, Josh Brown. They're leading up the fort. Paul Niawani along with Jude Apodaca, our camera crew. And we're bringing you a good one. That was an outstanding play to end the inning, by the way, Roger. That line drive for the double play off the bat of Tomlinson. Smith made the catch, easily threw over to Maloney. Batting now is ABA and Christian Kaiser at the plate. Kaiser struck out his first time up. And the pitch is ball 4. How about that? The first walk by Nico Zeglin.
Yep. He'll get the walk here.
That's important because all he's done is struck out 5 guys already. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So Kaiser is on base, and Schlegel going to Paradise Valley College, by the way. 6'1", 170 out of La Cueva, and he grounds one foul up along third. And you know, at La Cueva, Roger, Austin Schlegel was just a spark plug. One of those do-everything kind of guys.
Yeah, he's got some good wheels. I was watching him run to first there.
That's in the air to shallow left field. Going back as a shortstop, Hedrick, and Hedrick makes the catch. Jared Hedrick. How about that? He calls off 2 guys, Kirk Wolf and Christian Encarnacion Strand. And I bring that up because all these fields, especially this one, it's facing the same one. You can understand this, Roger, being at many games over at what used to be Lobo Field, now Santa Ana Starfield. It's facing the same direction as that field. And when you get in the sunlight in left and right field, sometimes you have trouble with the sun.
Yeah, you do. And, of course, Albuquerque, our suns are intense if you've never been here.
And the high sky's intense. I mean, you can lose a ball in a hurry just because the sky is blue.
Yep, that's right. And we have some of the bluest skies in the United States.
Yes, we
our
do.
Our skies are just beautiful. I'm a photographer on the side, so I love the brightness here. But that brightness, because of our high altitude at we're 5,000 feet above sea level, it's high altitude. The sun's a lot more intense than if you go out to Illinois or one of these other lower altitude places.
Well, even California.
Yeah, in California, yep.
I mean, you can see a ball. I mean, sometimes you lose a ball in the sky in California, but here it's like a constant. Just because the sky is just a different texture of blue, and it kind of blends right in with the white baseball.
I remember talking to coaches when I was with UNM as their chaplain. New coaches that wouldn't have no protection over their face. They wouldn't wear hats. And I tell them, that sun's going to tear your face up. You better put some protection on. And they learn eventually. You see, like if you look at Bob Davey when they're out in the practice, they got these big old hats for a reason. Because the sun is so intense here.
Gavin Maloney, the batter, with 1 gone, a man aboard. Kaiser over first. Maloney, a big fastball swing and a miss. So the count 3-1. Wow, Maloney knew it was coming. And how about that fastball by Zeglin? We talk about the changeup that he had. He blew it right by him. That's in the left field. That's a base hit. And that's going to stop Kaiser at second, but ABA starting to get something going against Nico Zeglin, who was pretty much unhittable in the first couple innings.
Yeah, get the tying run on first, man on second. So this is a great opportunity for ABA to get some runs here if they handle this right.
Fernando Loera coming up, and Loera struck out looking his first time. So he's 0 for 1. Look at the runner over at second, Kaiser. First and second, the runners. And Loera grounds one up along short. Hedrick will go to second one. They go to Tomlinson at first. And is it in time? No, it's going to be safe.
Yeah.
6-4 as it went Hedrick to Eric Pro over at second. And safe over first Loera. Taking third on the play is Christian Kaiser. So bringing up Jaron Jackson, who is now the pitcher. Two to nothing. La Morinda over Albuquerque Baseball Academy. Good breaking ball. Just slices in there. A backdoor slider, if you will, with a little change action. 0-1 to count. Lob throw over to first on time. Now remember yesterday, Albuquerque Baseball Academy was down to their last inning against Elite 5 and came up with 2 runs to tie and almost won that game. And that one gets away, and the runner at third thought about coming home, but a good play by the catcher Lechner to get it back to Zeglin, but taking second Loera on that wild pitch. That's the one thing about this backstop here. You throw it off it, it's almost like an extra player because the ball ricochets right back.
Yeah, and the catcher did it.
You don't see many of those around here, but these here at the complex, that's one of the quirks about them. That's in the air to left field, but Wolf will come on and make the catch, and the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, still 2-0. La Morinda over ABA on ProView.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The service department at Gala Chevrolet is clean, modern, and ready for you. Our master technicians service every make and model, including certified service on any GM vehicle. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet. At Gala Chevrolet, our master technicians service every make and model no matter where you purchase your vehicle. But that's not all. We also provide certified service on every GM model. So if your car's been acting a little funny lately or something just doesn't seem right, don't wait. Bring it into the most modern service facility in the entire state and let us make sure that you're driving a vehicle you and your family can depend on. Service done right the first time, every time, right here at the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail.
We are back here at the Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. I'm Scott Gallotti along with Roger Holian. Elimination game here of the 5-0 West Last Chance AABC Qualifier, a tournament that was in Texas.
Now, Scott, how many games did you do yesterday?
What we do? One. I did one.
Okay. All right.
ProView did 2. Ed Nunez did the first game.
Oh, Ed did. Okay.
I was actually in a wiffle ball tournament in Rio Rancho with ESPN Radio in the morning.
Whistle ball?
Wiffle.
Wiffle ball, really?
Yeah. Had a big tournament. Bunch of softball teams and such were in it. And it was for the city of Rio Rancho and adjoining areas. Fun time, lots of people, and I'm sore.
You sore?
Yeah, actually I had to run the bases.
Oh. Okay.
And in the wet ground, it was kind of not fun. Jaron Jackson with the strikeout there as Kirk Wolf. I'll check that, not Kirk Wolf. Trying to figure out, yeah, it was Wolf.
Jackson's done a fine job.
Yeah, he really is. There's a fastball on the inside corner, strike, 1-1. Came in the second inning. We have him down for 2 strikeouts right now. There's a swing and a miss. Eric Prow at the plate. Single to left center field. The scoring a double by Nico Zeglin, right center, in the top of the first inning. Made it 1-0. Top of the second inning. Another run came across. On a single to left center by Christian Encarnacion Strand. Two and two. Or make that 3-2. That one got away. So that's ball 4. And Prow is over first now. That'll be the first walk for Jaron Jackson. And the top of the order, Luke Saunders is coming up. Two to nothing, La Morinda out of Northern California. Pitches down low for a ball. And going out to talk to his pitcher is Phoenix Autry. Here's a little quirk for you, Roger, and I didn't get the name of the player that did this. I think there was actually a player from New Mexico on the Midland Redskins last year who won the championship. When you get to the Connie Mack out of these regionals, you have the option of picking up players, but they don't have to be from your state.
Really?
For these tournaments, all the players have to be from your state or nearby or whatever. But
didn't know that.
But basically, you can pick up players from anywhere. It's almost like free agency. So I just found that out after the game yesterday, how the rules work, and I found that out from the Elite 5 coach who was looking at how many players, if his team wins the championship in the second game today, how many players they can pick up. And like I said, more than likely they're going to bring up the 18 and under players because they don't have any on his team right now. It's just strictly 17 and under, which is more for getting these kids opportunities for college as opposed to anything else.
So they have to be within your age group, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the age group is 18 and under, but he chose to have a team of all 17 and under kids, which means he can pick up older kids for the Connie Mack.
I'm saying you can't pick up old Major League Baseball players.
No.
You know, retired, but
no, nothing like that. But he's one of the few teams that actually doesn't have any 18 and under players. He only has 17 and under, which will be 18 and under next year. So it's one of those situations where when he fielded the team, it was more about having opportunities to play as opposed to really believing about getting there. But you could see it in his eyes afterwards yesterday after they beat Albuquerque Baseball Academy. Now he's looking at the big picture and looking ahead to Farmington as opposed to just trying to get his players scouted.
Yeah. Wow, that's neat. Neat deal for him.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. There's a nice change up, and that's strike 3. Another strikeout.
So Farmington is just kind of like the icing on the cake for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Well, he even told me, I mean, when he told me that his team is just all 17 and under, he said, you know, our goal wasn't this, but this is kind of, you know, gravy for us. And now yesterday after they won, now he's like, wow, we want to win. There's a ground ball up along short. Schlegel on the play. High throw, and that's not in time. What do you say, hit or error, Roger?
I would say an error. I throw it. Wow. The sad thing is he had the easy out on second there.
Right.
And he chose to throw it to first and then kind of overthrew it.
So we'll call it an error here. The pitch is on the outside corner, strike to Christian Encarnacion Strand. Man, I'm like going brain dead here. Encarnacion Strand.
You know why I don't know why I was thinking of Nacho Libre. Whenever I hear Encarnacion, it just kind of
Well, there was a major leaguer named Encarnacion, and I'm wondering if he's related.
Okay. Well, in the Nacho movie, they kind of make a Encarnacion statement. It's a funny movie, but that's what I think of. Every time you say it, that comes to my mind.
And here I'm thinking of a major leaguer.
Yeah.
And you're talking Nacho Libre.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'd rather talk your language here, Roger.
It's all good. I think I've seen that movie 10 times.
Christian Encarnacion Strand. I had it right up until just recently. So 1-1 the count. Very good player, by the way.
He's outstanding play. The fact that he's there.
And that is going to be a comeback. Aaron Jackson throws it through the legs of the first baseman, which will score at least one run. Wow, he just kind of thought, oh, I got this, and lost concentration momentarily and just threw it through the legs of Maloney. So instead of being out of the inning, a gift on the board for La Morinda, and they lead it 3-0. Man, watch this. He makes a nice play, and I got this, kind of just easily throws it over to first, and then whoops, it goes right through the legs.
Wow.
Man, huge mistake. Nico Zeglin, the pitcher now, is up there. So back-to-back errors. E1 scoring a run, and now it's second and third. Eric Prowse scores all the way. Check swing. They're going to say yes, he did, and that's going to be strike 3. But the damage is done. An unearned run. 2 errors in the inning. 3 all total for ABA. We go to the 5th. It's 3-0 La Morinda on ProView Networks.
As one of the only locally owned businesses in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. And you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here helps make this a better place to live. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet. As one of the only locally owned dealerships in Albuquerque, Gala Chevrolet understands the importance of giving back to our community. After all, we're not a franchise dealership or some corporate-owned conglomerate. We're a local business working hard to make this a better place to live. That's why you'll feel good knowing the money you spend here stays here and supports a long list of community organizations like the Police Department, Sheriff's Department, and many, many more. Support the dealership that supports Albuquerque, the all-new Gala Chevrolet.
When I train for American Ninja Warrior, I schedule regular workouts to stay in shape. To keep my car in Ninja Tough shape, I head to a Napa Auto Care Center for regular maintenance and genuine Napa Auto parts. Like brakes and batteries. I trust my Napa Auto Care Center for quality parts and quality service. And with the 24-month, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty, I drive away with peace of mind every time. Visit AutoCareNM.com to find a location near you.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Welcome back here as we are here at the last chance AABC qualifier for the Connie Mack World Series. Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex. I'm Scott Coletti along with Roger Julian. Jason Paul, our director, along with Josh Brown. Aldani Awani, our cameraman. Up top, Jude Apodaca. He is all prepared for the elements out in the field.
Yeah, he's got a nice hat, a nice shirt. He's got the canopy, chair.
He's got it all down there.
He does. Nice canvas shorts. He's cool as a cucumber.
Well, he's probably roasting, but yeah, in theory, he's cool as a cucumber.
We say that as we're in the air conditioning.
And yes, the air conditioning does work in these press boxes, by the way. Jason Poole makes sure of that.
Jay Poole takes care of us.
Yes, he does. That one is a swing and a foul tip. Phoenix Autry followed by James Neal, Bailey Columbus, bottom third of the order. And we are in the 5th inning. Time all of a sudden running out on ABA as they're trying to make it to the championship game, but they're down 3 and facing an outstanding pitcher. That is a slider on the outside corner. Called strike 3. Man, that is strikeout number 6. He didn't have a strikeout in the 4th. Makes up for it here. He had 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd. And Zeglin just rolling along. 2 hits. James Neal coming up. And Neal takes a ball. Man, you look at would have, should have, could have's yesterday, sending men around to come to the plate, and it was tough for ABA to lose that game yesterday, and then tougher when you're going up against a guy like this.
Yeah, I agree. He's had an outstanding game, no doubt.
One on the count. I'm laughing because we have some behind-the-scenes stuff that you never see on TV that we don't mention, but we know what's going on. So
it's all PG rated, though. It's all good.
Oh, it's all good there. It's just some of the things that happen that we hope don't happen, but we won't mention it. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, that's right.
Full count, 2-2, I should say. Now it's full count as Neal watched that one go high in the air back to the backstop. That's in the air foul. Full count. Three to nothing, La Morinda. ABA batting here in the 5th. That's fouled off. So it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4. Second walk for Nico Zeglin. Bailey Columbus coming up. Columbus grounded out the 3rd his first time.
The coaching staff will talk to Nico right now.
Double to right center by Zeglin in the first, made it 1-0. Christian Encarnacion Strand had a base hit. That was to left center field in the second. And an error on the pitcher, scoring the 3rd run in the bottom of the 4th inning. So running the bottom of the 1st, 2nd, and 4th for La Morinda. We're in the top of the 5th. On the inside corner of Beauty, 0-1. Look at the runner, at first being held on by Tomlinson. Neal. One and one. That's on the ground of short. Hedrick will go to second, and that's in time, and that's the only play. So 6-4, good job by Eric Prose. You take another look at it, just holding on to the ball. But Hedrick, to his right, made the play, a little flip to second, and holding on to the ball smartly was Prose. He didn't have a play at first.
Better safe than sorry there. Get that for sure out on second.
Top of the order, Grant Smith coming up. Smith fouls it off. Once again, final spot in the Connie Mack World Series at stake in the championship game at 1 o'clock today. But both these teams trying to get into the championship game against the Elite Five out of Texas. Throw to first, not in time. They have pool play that goes Friday and Saturday, Roger. Last year was the first year of pool play, and it was all about making it fair for other teams to have a chance to get into that bracket play, which begins a week from Monday. That'll go out of play. But bracket play starts after that, and one thing, they have an at-large team that is assured to get in. They have the host team, which is assured to get in.
Now, how many teams participate in that? Did you say? In the entire tournament?
We'll look that up here. Here's a ground ball up along third. That is Encarnacion Strand. He throws them out, and the side's retired. 5-3 on the putout. And we go to the bottom of the fifth, 3-0. La Morinda on ProView.
Hey, New Mexico, come check out the newly remodeled guest rooms at the new Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center, featuring 309 rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space. New Mexico's only indoor water park featuring the Wave Runner. 2,200 square foot fitness center with hydro massage chairs. Also enjoy breakfast at our new Manzanita Grill and watch your favorite team play at Altitude Sports Bar and Grill. It's all at Wyndham Albuquerque Hotel and Conference Center.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Los Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203.
Gecko's Bar and Tapas, a proud supporter of ProView Networks. It's been a fan favorite spot for food lovers and sports fans. With not one, but two great locations, including outdoor patio, an atmosphere you won't want to miss. Gecko's, off Academy and in Nob Hill.
Locally loved restaurants like Farina Pizzeria, Farina Alto, and the Artichoke Cafe are the perfect venue for your next event. Farina Alto has traditional Italian food, plus handcrafted cocktails in a beautiful Northeast Heights location. Farina Pizzeria with a downtown vibe, amazing affordable wines, and local beer. And the Artichoke Cafe has set the standard for casual fine dining since 1989. Visit our family of restaurants and see what fine dining is all about.
And we're back here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex, 5-tool West, last chance AABC qualifier. And the count that I have, Roger, you asked about how many teams are in after the qualifier here. There will be 17 teams.
Wow.
Of those 17 teams, there are 4 automatic qualifiers. One of those, a team is Strike Zone, which had Drew Gillespie upset them a couple of years ago, the Southern California Renegades, but they're kind of grandfathered in, and Midland Redskins defending champions. And then you also have the host team. There's 2 teams in Farmington, but the host team is guaranteed a spot in the bracket play. So they don't have to play in the pool play, and that's Four Corners, who was in it last year, coached by none other than Mike Magaha, who is from Piedra Vista.
Wow. Okay.
Who was in the championship game against La Cueva this year. Hedrick struck out, so Aiden Lechner is the batter now. So 2 gone quickly here. And the batter now, Evan Tomlinson. Now, the Connie Mack World Series, this series, they made it with so many different losers bracket scenarios to try to make it fair so teams didn't have to play the same team over again and then end up not being able to be competitive, and they try to make it more competitive so more teams had a chance to make it to this stage. But Connie Mack World Series runs pretty much, once you get the bracket play, pretty much like the College World Series. Double elimination, all seeded. They don't reseed. It's just a fight to the finish.
Those 17 teams, of course, comprised of a lot of other teams that, you know, those are the teams that actually advanced, right? So.
Two balls and 2 strikes. That's outside. 3-2. 3-0 La Morinda. La Morinda out of Northern California. And fastball up high and a walk. So Tomlinson aboard. Jaron Jackson still out there, the pitcher. Two years ago was the East Cobb Yankees, the champions. And they're not in the tournament. They were in another tournament this year, and I guess travel costs kind of caught up to them. So for the first time in a long time, they are not in it.
Oh, wow.
And they would have been one of the favorites to win it. So that's how tough that tournament is. They won it in 2016 and 15. Midland winning it last year. 2014, it was D-Bat team out of Texas. East Cobb winning it in 2013. Southern California Renegades, a team that I mentioned that Strike Zone beat a couple of years ago. They won it in 2012. A lot of history. Midland, the team that won it last year, won in 2005. They won it in 2003, 2001, 2000. So you got a lot in 1999. And here's one for you. The Farmington Bandits won it in 1998.
Wow. Okay. That's a long time ago. 1998.
Basin, oh, I'm sorry. They were the runner-ups. They didn't win. Midland won, but they were runner-ups.
98.
That was 1998. Yeah.
That was Rocky Long's first year with the Lobos. Because I came out in 99. That's interesting. That's a long time ago. You got your stats in front of you. You got pages of all these numbers.
Yeah, when you get to that level, they basically have a media guide.
Yeah.
The pitch is.
Bottom line is there's a lot of history there.
Yeah, there's a lot of history and too many pages to print, actually. So
yeah.
I've only got the Reader's Digest version.
Yeah. Like 50 pages in here.
I mean, go to the Midland Redskins website, and they actually have one, and you'll find probably about 100 pages worth of reading material. That's in the right field, and that is going to be Kaiser, the right fielder, making the catch. And the side's retired. We go to the 6th inning. ABA running out of time here in the losers bracket game. It is 3-0 in favor of La Morinda.
Carmody Medical provides solutions for your everyday needs. Hot and cold compression wraps provide therapeutic compression for the shoulder, hip, and knee. The therapy wraps are constructed of an insulated outer fabric and a ventilated cotton pocket to protect the body. Elastic belts allow mobility and deliver a gentle, adjustable compression. The reusable therapy packs can be removed from the pouch and placed into the freezer. Contact Jim for more information.
Duke City Sports Bar. Proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. Catch all the sports action from high school, college, pros, and MMA on one of our 35 HD TVs. Start your night off right with any selection from our delicious menu prepared with fresh, never frozen ingredients. Duke City Sports Bar, Albuquerque's newest sports bar. Located on Eubank and Montgomery, dial 505-433-4020.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Terry Cosper Insurance Agency is a proud partner with ProView Networks and a proud supporter of New Mexico high school athletics. Terry's been a local farmer's agent for over 20 years for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Just like high school sports are important, so are teen drivers. For more information, call Terry or one of his licensed staff members at 898-5556. Quotes are available for you.
Welcome back here to the Albuquerque Regional Sports Complex, the 5-Tool West Last Chance AABC Qualifier. And coming up to the last chance here is ABA is down 3-0 against La Morinda as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Scott Coletti, Roger Holy, and Alden Iowani is our top camera guy here today.
Alden's the bomb.
Running the show here, though, is Jason Poole, along with Josh Brown. Got to mention the guys that get the pizza.
Yeah, this is true.
Jude Apodaca, the guy who's out in the sun. 0-2 is the count here, and there's a drive hit well to left field. Wolf going back, still going back, makes the running catch off the bat of Christian Kaiser. What a wit, or was that Schlegel? Who's the bat? No, that's Christian Kaiser. Schlegel coming up. What a bat and what a catch.
Great catch. Looking like Kyle Schwarber from the Cubs out there.
That's a good analogy, Roger.
Well, I'm a Cub fan, so I haven't seen anybody who looks like Javi yet, but anyway, Javi is a stud. Javi Baez. Oh my gosh, he made the All-Star team this year.
That's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Schlegel grounded out to short, popped out to short, so he's 0 for 2. In the air to right field, and that will fall for a base hit. Schlegel's going to try for second, and he's going to be in there sliding, and he ends up holding there.
Well, you said he was a spark plug, right?
Mm-hmm. Spark plug and a good hitter, but man, he's one of those guys, you know, he'll let his on-field let you know what happens, but he's an outstanding player. So one of these teams here today, either La Morinda, ABA, or Elite 5, trying to join the Four Corners Club Sox, the host team. Mike Magaha from Piedra Vista, the head coach. Colton Nighthawks, Connecticut Bombers. D-Bat out of Texas, Ryan Benicio. His teams are always good. Dallas Tigers, Farmington Fuel. They're in pool play. Florida Legends, they've won it before. Danville Hoots, runner-up last year. The Knights out of Tennessee, Lone Star Baseball Club, Midland Redskins, defending champions. Florence Ropes out of Texas, South Troy Dodgers. They've been in the hunt before out of New York. Southern California Renegades have won it. Texas Red Sticks and Wilson Sandlot out of Arizona. A couple of years ago, they had an international entrant out of Puerto Rico. That was kind of cool.
Puerto Rico, wow. A lot of good baseball players.
Yeah, they kind of became the local darlings, too, because they had to be, you know, a lot of the teams in the Connie Mack are housed by local people and don't necessarily stay at hotels. So the Puerto Rican team, they basically had they were almost like the secondary home team.
Yeah, I believe Wilson Contreras from the Cubs, catcher, is from Puerto Rico.
I almost felt like I was at a soccer game because there were people with drums and stuff in the stand.
Really?
It was pretty, yeah.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
knew that you were at an international game because there was actually people with drums, and I think one person had a horn in the stand. It was outstanding.
In a baseball game?
Yeah, I felt like I was at a Lobo men's game.
Wow.
Or something, you know?
I've never seen that. What, do they play drums after they hit or something?
They were kind of like rally drums, like just boom, 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 and it was something. So it was a fun thing. Full count to Gavin Maloney. Runner at second, 3-0. La Morinda trying to knock ABA out of it. And the pitch is inside for ball 4. So now the tying run all of a sudden comes to the plate. Fernando Loera. So Fernando Loera coming up. Caught by the first baseman in a double play. Evan Tomlinson to Jared Hedrick. That is the play of the game. And it remains 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oh my goodness, what a play by Evan Tomlinson. Watch this. He just kind of plucks it out of the air. You think it's going to go over his head. He makes a catch. And then it was a quick throw over to second, and you see the frustration out of Loera. And the inning's over, 3-0 on ProView.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The Barley Room, proud sponsor of ProView Networks for over 9 years, is pleased to introduce Black Iron Catering. From weddings and family reunions to birthdays and office parties, Black Iron Catering is perfect for any event. Contact Jamie at 505-459-8259 and book your event today. Black Iron Catering. Let us bring our kitchen to you.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car?
What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
Don't forget, every ProView Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
On the count, a ground ball to the hole. It's a base hit off of the bat of Eric Prow. And La Morinda feeling it right now as they got out of that inning in the sixth. 3-0, they lead it. What a double play that was off of the bat of Fernando Loera. And Prow with a base hit. 7 hits now for La Morinda. Three hits for, there's a bunt, and it is knocked out of the hand of Maloney. How about that?
Yeah.
The runner knocks the glove right off of Maloney, so Sanders is aboard. So he's going to beat it out. We're going to call it an infield hit on the bunt. Eight hits now to just 3. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that one's going to be a bunt, and that's foul. One on the count. Trenton Green, the batter. Jaron Jackson still the pitcher for Albuquerque Baseball Academy. So to clarify, Roger, I've been looking this up while the game's been going on. To clarify, there are 16 teams in the pool. Midland does not get a bye. None of the teams get byes. So Midland, Southern California, Renegades, D-Bat out of Texas, and South Troy Dodgers out of New York. They are all the top seed in their pools as a swing and a miss. 1 and 2 the count. Then you'll have 12 other teams join them in the pool, and then it will go to the next round, which will be the bracket play. And that's where you have a couple of additions who already have slots in the bracket play.
Okay. That's a lot of teams.
So you have 16 teams, and then you have the host team, which automatically gets a spot in bracket play. So it's 8 teams. Well, actually, no, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 teams actually make it into the bracket. So you have an at-large team against a host team. So that gets them a game, and then you get into the real players after that. And that's strike 3 called. The at-large team, I believe, is, I'm not sure if it's from this tournament or if it's a team that they pick from the remaining teams. I'm not sure how that goes. They just changed the format last year, so, and I don't think they had an at-large team last year. They just had the host team, so they're doing it a little bit different because last year the top seed Midland actually had a bye, and there's no byes in the first round anymore. You get a bye. The top seed would get a bye after 2 rounds. That's where the bye comes in because then you catch things up after that. But last year they had a bye in the opening game, so they didn't even play on the first day, which was, from what the locals were telling me, the first time ever. So they got rid of the first round bye. It's one of those situations where, you know, if it's broke, don't fix it, but they've been trying to tweak things a little bit.
Sure.
Trying to give other teams opportunities, and especially when you got teams willing to make the travel and go out there.
Yeah, no doubt.
But pool play starts next Friday, and then August 6th through the 11th is the actual bracket tournament. Much like today, the 11th would be a championship game and then an if game. Two and one. On the ground to third, and that is off the glove of Neal. That goes into left field, and here comes the runner from second to score Pro. And to third base Saunders on a base hit by Green. It's 4-0. And Green ends up taking third, or second, excuse me. Taking third was Saunders. Four to nothing in favor of La Morinda. Second run scored by Pro. That's up the gap in the right center field. That's going to score 2 more. As in to score is Saunders, in to score is Green. It's an RBI double for Encarnacion Strand. And all of a sudden, it is 6-0. So Encarnacion Strand with 3 RBIs today, Roger. And what a game he's had with an RBI single, now an RBI double.
He's done outstanding.
So it looks like, unless it could be a massive comeback in the top of the 7th, looks like La Morinda will end up facing Elite 5 out of Texas in the championship game. The winner goes to Farmington. 0-1 is fouled straight back. That one outside for a ball, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. And that's strike 3 called. So Zeglin is gone. 2 gone now here in the inning. So 2 away. On the outside corner, a strike. Yeah, things have gone from bad to worse, Roger, for the ABA.
Yeah. That's how it is. You can play good defense for a long time, but at some point, you know, the good hitting team is going to step up in the end there, especially if they're in the lead and they kind of start getting hot bats.
That one got away, and it's going to go all the way to the backstop. Six nothing. La Morinda with the lead over Albuquerque Baseball Academy. That's a line drive right at the second baseman, Grant Smith, and the side is retired. But 2 more runs score, and we go. Make that 3 more runs score, and we go to the 7th, 6-0. La Morinda over ABA on ProView.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Transform your IT infrastructure with Systems MD.
We support all network devices.
Our focus, government and small business network solutions. We provide design through implementation of network environments, including disaster recovery. Solutions can be provided directly or through CES contracts and statewide pricing agreements. Systems MD also provides all-inclusive managed service contracts and preventative maintenance plans.
Systems MD has been our best choice for all our computer system needs.
Contact us to discuss your IT needs.
The New Mexico High School Coaches
Jaron Jackson leads off and flies out in the left, and that is a catch by Kirk Wolf. One pitch, one away here in the 7th inning, 6-0 in favor of La Morinda over ABA, the Albuquerque Baseball Academy. It looks like La Morinda is going to play Elite 5 in the championship game today, and that will be for a trip to Farmington. Duke City Cages, an indoor batting cage and training facility, over 18,000 square feet, 10 lanes, 3 bullpens, covered infield. They have conditioning classes, personal training, customized team training, and hit tracks. The first batting simulator. Swing by 900 First Street between Lomas and Mountain. Visit DukeCityCages.com. Duke City Recovery Toolbox, guided by our mission to attend to the needs of individuals with chemical dependency and or addiction by providing quality care in a recovery-oriented medication-assisted treated program. Give us a call today, 505-224-9777. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here: Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, Garden Sports Team Sales, Wyndham, State Farm Insurance Agents, Marty Sice, Art Sandoval, and Michelle Rudolph. Sadie's, come in wearing your sports jersey. Kids eat free off the kids menu only at Sadie's off of 4th Street. Barley Room, Dream Style, who brings you the top 10 plays of the week. Elite Sports Academy, Car Crafters, Napa, Tillery, Maddox Management. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you the action. Swing and a miss. Story of the game here, Roger Julian, as that was a big swing and a miss and a strikeout. So striking out there was Kevin Gutierrez, who was a pinch hitter. And that is strikeout number 7 for Zaglin. Neal lines one in the left field. That will be a base hit to keep the game alive. And that will bring up another pinch hitter. This will be Giovanni Gabaldon. Gabaldon out of La Cueva High School, 2019 grad to be. Getting an opportunity here. So 2 gone.
Pitcher's had an outstanding game, and he's done really well.
That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 strike away now. And there's a swing and a miss, and that is that. It's a strikeout and a complete game. 8 strikeouts all total for Nico Zaglin, and La Morinda eliminates Albuquerque Baseball Academy. This final score 6-0. And I want to thank you, Roger Julian, for joining us here today.
My pleasure.
And want to thank Jason Pohl, our director, along with Josh Brown, Alden Iowani doing a great job on camera, and Jude Apodaca, our other cameraman. I'd like to thank the folks from 5 Tool for bringing you the tournament here, and it'll be La Morinda taking on Elite 5 out of Texas in the championship game here. Until next time, Scott Coletti sings so long. Final score here: La Morinda 6, Albuquerque Baseball Academy nothing on ProView Sports.